Hello everyone, we are part of 4-H, a group of young adults working together to address different issues within our community. This year we decided to educate ourselves and the public about food justice in Buffalo. In this video we want to teach others how to search for healthy products in their local grocery store and avoid being tricked into buying unhealthy food. We will also be showing how to prepare food that is cost effective, tasty, and filling.
Today, we are here at our local grocery store to search for fresh ingredients. When shopping for onions, a good test to check if they are in good condition is to check for any black, brown, or soft spots. This could indicate mold. Next, grab a bottle of tomato sauce, which is also called pasta sauce. When choosing tomatoes, look for tomatoes that are not too soft. It's good to be decisive when choosing your food. Commercials on television promote the shiniest looking fruits or vegetables, but these companies actually spray deodorant to make it seem shinier and more fresh. For our pasta dishes, we will need broccoli. Broccoli is loaded with vitamins. Food that is whole wheat contains the entire grain, which is loaded with nutrients instead of something that is mostly just carbs. But we don't have whole wheat, so we are going with regular pasta. We will need some beans as a vegetarian option for anyone that doesn't want shrimp or chicken. Let's go with chickpeas, which are packed with nutrients. We will need some spices to make sure our meal has flavor. You can get paprika, cayenne pepper, and of course, salt and pepper. You could also add Old Bay seasoning. You don't need it necessarily for this recipe, but it does add extra flavor. For olive oil, there are two types, extra virgin and regular. We will get regular because it's better for cooking. For garlic, we will have either garlic cloves or minced garlic. The garlic cloves are stronger and bolder in taste, while the minced garlic is milder and easier to cook with. For today, we are going to go with minced garlic. Any protein would work like chicken and beef. Chicken is very cost effective. However, we think this recipe will taste best with shrimp, which we get in the freezer section. Our recipes also calls for eggs. Eggs will add protein and texture to our meals. It's always good to check the eggs to make sure they're not cracked before buying them. We have everything we need, so we're ready to check out. The total cost for our shopping trip was $29.61. We will break down the cost per meal after we're done cooking them. Whether it's looking for an easy bite or a close comfort food, we have the answer for you. Pasta! Pasta is endlessly filling and extremely versatile. You can add your own special flair to it in several different ways. It's also quick, easy, and cheap. Today we're making shrimp broccoli pasta. Now let's begin the cooking process. Fill a pot up with water and now put the pot on the stove and add some salt to the water. Set the stove on high and let it boil. As the water warms up, we'll prepare the broccoli. Take your head of broccoli and chop it up into chunks. Now, add it to a second pot. Rinse the broccoli in the pot, then fill it with water. Add the pot to the stove and put the water on high to let it boil. You will also add salt to the pot of broccoli. Next, it's time to prepare your onions and tomato. Chop up 1 whole onion and 1 tomato. You'll want to chop them into pretty small pieces. Now it's time to prepare the protein. For this recipe, we are using shrimp, but feel free to substitute your own choice of protein. Take the shrimp out of the package and let it soak in warm water. We want it to not be frozen so that it will cook faster later. Check on the water for the pasta. When it's boiling, add your pasta to the pot. The pasta will take around 7 to 10 minutes to cook. Check your pasta package to check for the correct cooking time. Now it's time to check the pasta. Pinch the pasta to see if it's soft enough. When the pasta is ready, pour it into a strainer to get rid of any excess water, and then set it aside. Now you will reuse the same pot from the pasta in the following steps. Place the washed pot onto the stove and place it on medium to high heat. Then add 1 to 2 tablespoons olive oil once the pot is dry. Once the oil is warm, add the chopped onions. Stir the onions. As the onions are sautéing, add a teaspoon or more of minced garlic. Next, add the chopped tomatoes. Stir this as well. Then add about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of salt. Stir everything together, then crack 2 to 3 eggs into the pot and stir until it's scrambled. Add about 1/2 cup of onions and then keep stirring. Then add about 1/2 cup of tomato sauce and stir. As you're adding ingredients, make sure to stir the pot slowly so that ingredients don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Drain the shrimp that was sitting in the water and add it to the pot. Keep stirring so that nothing sticks to the bottom of the pot. By this time, the broccoli should be done boiling. It's time to drain the broccoli. You could also add another egg to your sauce if you would like it to be a little more thicker. Go ahead and add the broccoli to the mixture. Next, add your pasta. If the mixture seems to need more liquid, add more sauce, and then continue to stir. You can also add about 1 to 2 teaspoons of Old Bay or any other preferred seasoning for extra flavor. Finally, turn down the heat to low and stir until the pasta and broccoli are covered in sauce. Cook until the sauce is not much of a liquid anymore. Turn off the heat when everything is mixed and it appears ready to eat. This dish contains all the elements of a healthy meal, including the portion of grains with the pasta, protein with the shrimp and eggs, and vegetables with the broccoli, tomatoes, and onions. The cost of this meal was just over $20. For 6 people, that's about $3 per serving, which is not that bad, and much healthier than getting fast food. Next, you can use leftover ingredients from the main pasta dish to create pasta salad. The first step is to prepare some hard-boiled eggs. Set a pot to boil. When the water is boiling, add your eggs. Then turn off the heat and set the timer for 9 minutes. Once the 9 minutes are up, place your eggs in cold water. Then put them in the fridge to cool a little more. Chop your hard-boiled eggs and add cold-cooked pasta, chickpeas, chopped tomatoes, onions, and broccoli. For seasoning, add salt, garlic paste, and a dash of cayenne pepper. Cover it all with olive oil. The cost of this meal was just $9. For 4 people, that is only about $2 per serving. We just made 2 healthy meals with the same set of ingredients for a very low price.
Healthy eating does not have to be hard. It can be as easy as making shrimp broccoli pasta and pasta salad. You can make these meals in about 30 minutes or less. It is important to eat healthy to extend one's lifespan rather than eating unhealthy and leading to an early grave.